Hello everyone, I am Sai. Today let's have a look at merge sort. Merge sort is a type of a sorting algorithm that uses the divide and conquer strategy. What the divide and conquer strategy states that is, when you have a large problem that is to be solved, you divide that large problem into smaller problems and approach them individually. So you solve the smaller problems, then combine the solutions together such that the larger problem will be solved. Let's look at an example. So here is an array of length 6, and how merge sort works is it divides the array into two parts, and this division of an array into two parts is repeated recursively until we get individual elements. So here you can see that this array of length 6 is divided into two arrays of length 3 each, and then this array is divided into two other parts where you have 6, 2 and 15 separately, and this goes on till you get 6, 2, 15 and all the elements individually. After you obtain all the elements individually, you solve them, that is sorting in this case, because you need a sorted array as the final output. So you know that 2 is lesser than 6 and it needs to come before 6 in the sorted array, and you place 2 before 6 and 15 goes on as usual, and you know 20 is lesser than 23, so you place 20 before 23 and 34 is carried down, and the same process repeats again. So here you know that 15 is greater than 6, so it just combines together. The same case with 23 and 34, it combines, and then this is also together combined such that we get the sorted array in the final. So as you can see that why this is called divide and conquer is you divide the large problem into smaller individual problems and then merge the solutions together such that you get the sorted array as an output in the final. So this is how merge sort works in a nutshell. Now let us take a look at insertion sort. Insertion sort is another type of sorting algorithm. How insertion sort works is, it assumes each element to be its key, checks towards the elements on the left, compares them and sorts them individually. Now here we consider 6 as the key in our first pass. We assume that the array is sorted now because there are no other elements to the left of 6 and the array remains as it is. Next we go to 2. We know that 2 is lesser than 6, so we replace their positions. Now our new array becomes 2, 6, 5, 4, 10, 7. Next we go to 5, we check this, we know that 5 is lesser than 6 but 5 is greater than 2, so it remains as it is, we just swap one position. Next we go to 4, now 4 is lesser than 6 but 4 is less than 5 as well, so we shift it 2 times such that our new array becomes 2, 4, 5, 6, 10, 7, and this process keeps on iteratively repeating itself until we get the final sorted array. So insertion sort in a nutshell is considering each element as its key, checking towards all the elements towards its left, sorting them individually and arranging them in ascending order, then keep on iterating till you get the final sorted array. Now let us take a look at the time complexity of both the algorithms. Merge sort's time complexity is n-logging in all the best, average and worst case scenarios, because you are dividing a big array into individual components, then merging them together to get the final solution. The time complexity of insertion sort in its best case is often considering the arrays already sorted, but in its average and worst case it's O of n square, very expensive when compared to merge sort. Space complexity is a bit interesting because you need O of n space complexity for merge sort, as you are dividing the whole array into individual elements and then combining. So the merging step that we do takes O of n space, but insertion sort it's just O of 1 because you are doing in place sorting. It's an in place sorting algorithm. Insertion sort comes handy when you have small data and the data is nearly sorted and you don't need to do much of computation. But merge sort comes into play when you have big data, realistic scenarios, and you need to sort a lot of data. Most of the use cases, they use merge sort. Merge sort is like the most used in today's world. Thank you.